Hi guys, I'm Krista and this is my big sister Stacey and this is Sister's Social Call.
We are two sisters talking about everything that sisters talk about. Welcome to our lives. Well, hey, sissy.
Hey sis.
How are you tonight?
I'm pretty good. How are you? I'm super excited about tonight, but how are you?
I'm great. Let's just get into it, sis.
Let's get into it. Okay, so I'm super excited tonight, you guys, because my friend Mark Johnston's on the podcast with us. Many of you may recognize Mark's voice instantly because he is the morning show host on Play 92 in Regina, Saskatchewan, I should say, because not all of our listeners are from Regina. And he's also the official in-game host for the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Mark, like me and Stacey, grew up in Regina NOD. So for any of you guys that aren't from Regina or have no idea what we're talking about, this is called north of Dudney. This is like the other side of the tracks in Regina. And so we're all NOD kids. Mark and I go back a long time, actually. It's kind of crazy. I was in hair school and I was working at the tap and Mark was also working there. We were just there working, having a good time, going through school, enjoying life, whatever. So we started there in 2010. He used to come out and do the farmer's market, like bringing that was when you were working for 92.7, I think.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, and so he used to come out and do that. Anyway, so we go back a long way. So I really wanted to have him on, and because he's fabulous, he's awesome. He is a pro because he's a host on the radio, and so we're already winning with that. But we've heard through Stacey's grapevine that you were a bit of a goon in the Old Timers Hockey League, and that you love to get out onto the links. You are also a husband, and you are recently a dad for the second time.
Yeah, as we're recording this 6 days ago. So yeah, real fresh baby number 2.
Okay, but here's the crazy thing, is that we had planned this for tonight because it was originally supposed to be tomorrow. You guys were going to have the planned C-section. So something changed in there.
Yeah, it got pushed up a week and then it actually happened like 2 days before it was supposed to happen. So it ended up not being a planned C-section. It ended up being a C-section like days before it was actually supposed to happen. Her water broke. We rushed to the hospital. And within the time of her water breaking to the baby being born, it was like 2.5, 3 hours. It was an absolute whirlwind. It was crazy.
Okay. Yeah, that I was wondering. I've just followed a few of your social media posts and I was, of course, I wanted to inundate you with lots of questions, but I was like, I will wait my turn and where I can have undivided attention. So how are you guys doing?
Good. But hold on. Before that, I do want to say, Stacey, who was the person that said I was a goon in hockey?
Barbs. Neil Barber.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. Well, you gotta be a goon against him because he's so good.
He is one of my husband's best biking buddies, and he comes out here to Invermere a lot.
Yeah, he loves his biking.
Yeah, we were driving up to Kelowna a couple weekends ago, and I was telling him that you were going to come on the podcast, and he relayed a lovely story about how you guys formationed it.
Yeah, we did.
A little bit of a hockey goon.
It was so, Krista, I will answer your question, but I'll say that we had our year-end hockey tournament, and it's this old guy hockey league. So it's everywhere from like people in their late 20s, early 30s, all the way up to like mid 60s. And it is awesome. It's just, you get out there, you have some fun. But we had a year-end hockey tournament, and I said to Neil, jokingly, of course, hey, let's drop the gloves off the opening draw here and just have some fun, right? And I ended up I actually punched his helmet and cut my knuckle. Yeah, I wanted it to look fairly realistic, so I was actually kind of hitting his helmet, and then I ended up cutting my knuckle in old man hockey. Yeah, so
I love that story.
Yeah. You got to still have some fun like that in old time hockey even.
When did that happen?
That was in we do it at the end of April, I think. It's all healed up now. We're all good on that, but.
So you're talking like just this spring?
Oh yeah. Yeah, exactly. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
Okay, well, now that we've clarified that, tell me how you guys are doing. Like, how's the family adjusting, and how's Casey, and how are you?
You know what? I've said this to a lot of people, and I want to be careful saying it so much because it's going so good that the other shoe has to drop at some point. It's going too good. It's like Casey's doing good, even though she had a C-section. Baby's doing good. His older brother Niall is doing good. It doesn't matter how I'm doing because it's not important, right? It's everyone is just adapting so well that it's got to end at some point.
I was curious how Niall was feeling about his baby brother.
Oh, he's loving it. Like even tonight, he was giving him a bottle before bedtime, and yeah, we're just trying to get him involved and help out, so he's not kind of pushed to the side as we're caring for a newborn.
Oh my gosh, you and Casey are unbelievable parents.
Well, and she's such a trooper too. Like having a C-section a week or whatever, going up and down the stairs, and we went out for a little lunch today. It's going well.
Where did you go?
There's a spot here in Regina or it's inside the Connexus building on College Avenue. It's Street Culture, an organization here in town that just opened it, and all the money they make is going to go back to the organization. So that's where we went. It was really cool.
I actually heard of it, but I can't remember what it's called.
Safe Cafe. Yeah, that was a good spot.
Well, good on you guys. High five for that. And just like 6 days in, and Casey's like, giddy up, let's go.
Yeah, and 6 days in, and I'm sitting out in my vehicle doing a podcast with you guys while our toddler might still be up battling bedtime. So she's on her own right now.
Oh my gosh. Well, thanks, Casey, for stepping up for this one. We appreciate it. We thought like Mark was already crazy just by recording the podcast the day before the scheduled season.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you sure you want to do that then? Yeah, sure. All good. Okay, fine. Anyways,
You're pretty local famous.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I think you're pretty local famous. But it's so evident that you love your job so much and that you bring so much joy and passion to all your hosting gigs. What first drew you to radio, and was there a moment that you knew that this was your calling?
Well, it's funny because like out of high school, I tried a whole bunch of different things. Like even Krista was saying that we worked together to the tap. Like for a while, I was like full-time bartending. I was going to be a pilot, a firefighter, this and that, and like just tried a bunch of different things. And then I think it was a Facebook ad that I saw about a broadcasting college in Saskatoon. And at the time I saw it, I was like 23, 24 years old. So I wanted to do some schooling that would be quick. So it was like a 6-month course in Saskatoon. You learn radio, you learn a bit of TV, off you go, right? So I did that because I was like, well, this seems like it'd be pretty cool. Like just kind of try to be entertaining and fun and get to talk about music and listen to music, right? Because I tried these different things and didn't really enjoy it. And I think that you should ultimately enjoy what you do for work because it's such a big part of our lives. So I did that. And then right out of there, I was already working at a station here in Regina called Big Dog 92.7, now Pure Country. But I was on the street team. And then right out of school, they gave me a little bit of time on air. And then I worked my way up there. And then now I've been at Play 92 for the past like 7 years, I think it's been.
Was there one moment that really sticks out? They're like, whoa, this is like my calling.
That's a good question. One moment. I really don't know if there's one moment. I think it's just being in the studio and just getting to be creative and being paid to do it, I think is just the moments that make me go, man, this is so cool. Like some of the things I do on the radio, I'm like, how am I getting paid to do this? This seems ridiculous. But again, it's just so cool that I do get to do that and that I, don't dread Sundays because I have to go to work the next day, like it's such a cool, thing to have where you love your job.
Whenever I hear you or listen to you on the radio, it always just sounds like you have a smile on your face with whatever you're doing and you're always having a good time. Because I know you, I can totally see your smile on the radio. So it definitely shines on through. You've definitely found your thing.
Oh yeah. And I definitely for the most part, even outside of the radio, I like to smile and have fun and whatnot because it's cheesy, but it's like, we only get one go at this. Why not, have some fun while doing it?
If that is true, I can definitely attest to that because as long as I've known you, you've always just been like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's great. Well, this is my turn to ask a question. And I'm just going to take this opportunity. I don't want to spend like the whole entire podcast, but because it's my opportunity for a question, I just wanted to say, congratulations to you on your 9 years of sobriety this year.
Thank you.
I've known you the whole time, and I probably knew you, when you were probably close to the worst of the worst in your life, to be totally honest.
Yep.
And so I really wanted to say congratulations to you. Obviously, you are actually a huge inspiration for me when I decided to go get sober as well. I know kind of the story as to why this happened, and we don't need to go too deep into it, but just to tell our listeners, just give us a little sum up of that just moment in your life, and or like, what like propelled you to get sober, or like the best things that it's created for your life now. Like, just, I know that your life has become like incredibly amazing since you made that big decision, and I love seeing it. I love knowing you in it. It's awesome.
I have this app on my phone that counts the days and minutes and hours and all of it for how long I've been sober for. And I just looked today and it's 3,500 days. So that's a pretty cool milestone, right? It's been a long time. And yeah, it was a relationship that ended in 2015 that propelled me to get sober. Now, I would say there were many things that happened prior to that should have probably kicked me in the butt and made me get sober. But it wasn't until that when I finally was like, okay, this is like enough, man. I can't continue to let like things like that happen, right? And so I ended up getting sober. And now, like you said, Krista, it's like all these things in my life, they wouldn't be here if I didn't get sober, right? Like I wouldn't have a wife and kids and this like job or two jobs, including the in-game hosting for the Riders, these two jobs that I absolutely love. And, even some friends, like I have a friend who's an RCMP officer that said like he was kind of at the point where he was going to have to, back away from being friends with me. It's like I wouldn't still have him in my life. So all the good that has come from getting sober is just, it's really cool.
It is so awesome. I've experienced very similar things, and so, but I thank you for that, and honestly, thank you for being an inspiration. When I did quit drinking, you reached out and were like, "I'm here for you."
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, anytime, and I thought that was super cool. And I've never struggled with it, but it's been one of those things that knowing you and knowing that you've gotten through that has definitely been like such an amazing thing, and I'm proud to have known you through all of that. So I wanted to get on here because that is a huge accomplishment in your life. I just had to say that.
Well, thank you. Yeah, and that's awesome. That how long has it been for you now?
2.5 years.
Yeah, like it's amazing. And then I think it's cool because like now younger people are getting sober, and then you're able to, then someone reaches out to you, right? Like you kind of pay it forward, and that's what I really think is cool as well. Because when I was getting sober, it was people helping me, and then I'm trying to help, and then those people, like it's just such a trickle effect that I think is really cool.
And I think it's important to like make a mention of it and to talk about it, because it just makes it so much more normal when we have those normal conversations about it, and then it makes it easier for people to be like, hey, you know what, like everyday people go through this.
Yeah, and it's not just people brown bagging it. It's like lawyers and doctors and realtors and hairdressers and business owners and people in radio. It's just like it affects everybody. So yeah, it's good to talk about it, and yeah, maybe it shows someone, oh, I can relate to this person, and maybe I do have a problem. Maybe I should get sober. So yeah, I appreciate you bringing it up.
There's so many more amazing things that have happened in your life since then. Of course, it's like those are the things to celebrate, but also that is a part of who you are as a person, and so that's also something that.
Oh yeah, that's the diving board to where I'm at now. So if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be sitting here even talking to you guys.
That's right. And they always say like you're one decision away from completely changing your life. You woke up and you're like, I'm getting sober, and that was it. And then look at this incredible life you have.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I love that shit. It makes me happy. Anyways, let's get on to the fun, like some fun things. Oh yeah, if you're somebody that is you would like to be sober or get sober, you could reach out to Mark or I, because either one of us would be more than happy to chat with you about that. So just putting that out there.
Okay, well, we're going to turn it to something a little bit more wild and a little bit fun. Are you familiar with Hot Ones? Do you watch Hot Ones ever? Their team of researchers are incredible, and I absolutely love when they do a deep dive into people's Instagram accounts. And so I did a deep dive into your Instagram account. And so I have a few posts that I would love to hear your reflection on now.
Okay.
September 2013 was your first Instagram post. I can't even believe that we've been doing this Instagram for 12 years. So you had a single picture. It's a picture of you and Adam McKay. Do you remember what was going on there? If that picture?
In that picture, yeah. So that's like a lifelong buddy. And I still like remember the house that we were at. And I don't know, we looked probably 5 or 6, I'm guessing, in that photo. Yeah. And it would have been, I don't know for sure who took it, but I would almost be willing to bet that it was his mom, because his mom, like, even to this day, loves posting pictures and stuff. So I bet it was her snapping that photo of us. And I'm pretty sure, did both of us have mushroom cuts or just the one?
I think it's both of you.
Yeah, rocking the mushroom cuts. Those were cool back in the day, right?
I had a mushroom cut. I was 9 years old, if you can imagine this. No. 9 years freaking old. I get a brutal haircut. I am.
Hold on. This is why Krista got into hairdressing. This is the start of her career.
100%. I get home, they butchered my haircut. They take me back to fix it. My parents take me back to fix it, and they cut it into a mushroom cut. And now imagine this. I am chunky, tomboy with a mushroom cut. The only picture I have of myself is rollerblading with a mushroom cut, with acid wash jeans and a shirt that's white with neon, rocking my mushroom cut.
I want to see that photo. You'll have to send that to me after this. And this is Krista after that was like, I'm never letting this happen to anyone again. I'm being a hairdresser.
Pretty much. Like, there was a few little instances when I was a kid, and that surely is one of them. I'm like, thought that was a good idea. Anyway, so I feel you on the mushroom cut.
Yeah.
See, there I am on a tangent. Let's go back to where we were.
Okay, May 13th, 2018, you're wearing a red t-shirt and heart sunnies. It looks like you're being interviewed by Global News. Your caption is, I should have used more hairspray. Do you remember what you were being interviewed about on that day?
Yeah, so that red shirt I'm wearing is a shirt with Happy Mother Huggers on it. So it was a buddy and I that started a hug delivery service. And it wasn't just for mothers, like the title would imply, but we started this hug delivery service where every month we would go out and first we'd post on this Instagram page saying, hey, if anyone needs a hug, and it can be anyone, tell us where and when, and we'll go hug them. And then once a month we would drive around the city just delivering hugs to people. And we did that for quite a few years until kind of the pandemic stopped that. And then we haven't really picked it up since then. But it was really cool. We still have the Instagram page too. Happy Mother Huggers. It was fun.
I remember that happening in your life as well. What made you guys decide to do that? Were you just feeling like you needed to hand out love?
Yeah, that. And then he also, or was it me? I think I held a sign up and posted it saying like free hugs. And then he saw that and was like, hey, maybe we should do a hug delivery service. And then that's how it started. And we had such a good run with it and so much fun with it.
I love that. Yeah. I mean, I loved it when it was happening, but I didn't really know like the underlying story to it. So that's great.
Yeah, we should really bring it back because it's been so long. I think people would probably dig it again.
Resurrect the hugging service. I think so. And people could use it. Like, I think now people need extra hugs.
Yep, agreed.
Maybe when I'm in Regina in September, we can
there we go.
Coordinate a hugathon with me, you, and Chrissy. Okay. Yeah. August 5th, 2018. So this is almost exactly 7 years ago. You're about to drop into a half pipe and your quote is, how do you think this ended? Would you like to share how it ended?
It ended with me not even trying it because I knew I'd get hurt. I remember exactly where I was. I was out at Katepwa Lake, I think that was. And yeah, I saw this and I'm like, I'm going to try this. And maybe not. Just take a picture of me while I'm up here, and then took a picture and didn't do it because I know that I would have gotten hurt.
That was probably very wise of you.
And I skateboarded. Listen, I skateboarded when I was younger, but I skateboarded because I just wanted to hang out with some good friends. I wasn't really even that into it. So it's not like I hadn't been on a skateboard before, but it would have ended with a injury of some sort.
One last deep dive, but this was like many pictures. You have had so many encounters with very famous people.
Yeah.
Hunter Brothers, Johnny Reed, Jess Moskowitz, Keith Urban. Who do you feel is someone when you met them, you're like, I have no business meeting you right now, but had the opportunity to?
You know, that's That's really funny because I was recently hosting a dinner here in town. It was the Hill Business School dinner.
Mm.
And do you guys remember Tara Robinson back in the day? She hosted on
Yeah.
CTV. So her
Yeah.
sister Tracy is the CEO of CN Rail, I believe it is. So this like high profile gig, right? And I'm sitting at a table with Tracy, with a Canadian senator, with all these people that I'm like, who's the odd man out here? Clearly it's the radio host sitting with these people, but it was Tracy in particular who I was just, I could have talked with her all night. She was so fascinating and smart, and clearly because she has that job, but I was like, man, I could have talked with her for hours. So that was one where I'm like, I'm way out of my element here. I should not be hanging out with her. But you know what? She's a Saskatchewan gal, humble beginnings in Bethune, Saskatchewan. So that's relatable.
Sasky people all across the country ready to connect. They're just like grounded, down to earth, and super humble and open to just chit-chatting away. Doesn't matter where you are.
Exactly. And I was curious because I was like, I'm guessing that position gets paid a lot of money, right? So I Googled because I was curious. Yeah, like $14 million a year. Yeah.
I did not think it would be that much. Wow.
Yeah. It was, yeah. So then that even made me be like, man, I should really not be sitting beside her.
Did you Google that while you were at the table?
No, I didn't do. Yeah, no, I waited. I waited till later on in the night.
I don't know if I should be sitting here. I gotta check and see what this person makes annually. It's like, holy, nope, definitely shouldn't be sitting here.
Yeah, no, I should be sitting at the back of the room, not the front of the room with them. It is really cool that I've got to meet some people like that in this job. I'm really grateful for that because I've been able to, meet some fascinating people and kind of like even build a bit of a relationship with some folks. So yeah, it's really cool.
That's like a bit of a perk of the job that you do. But not everybody can do what you do. You have to be social and charismatic, and you have to be a special type of person. So you do well. You're meant to do what you were doing for sure.
Oh, thanks.
Stacey put a prompt into ChatGPT to see what AI thought of you.
Uh-oh.
Here is a freaking hilarious question ChatGPT came up with. When you're not charming Regina on the airwaves, what kind of chaos do you get up to in real life? Any hidden talents, strange hobbies, or mildly embarrassing obsessions we should know about?
Chaos. I like how it says chaos as if like now a 30-something dad of 2 is getting chaotic at all. You know what? My mild obsession, or what a hobby that I've really like jumped into, and Krista, I think you'll appreciate this being that you love gardening, right? Is my grass. I've just like become obsessed with lawn care.
You are so that dad, hey?
Oh yeah, and I didn't think I would be, and then all of a sudden I'm like, man, I actually enjoy this. And it's because it's a bit of a challenge because we have a dog who she's pretty hard on the grass too with like zoomies and then, her pee as well. So it's a bit of a battle each spring and even still now to kind of get it back to where I want it to be. But that's kind of become my hobby / obsession the last couple of summers.
That's funny because I had quite a few dudes in today in their haircuts. And do you happen to know Brett Barber?
Brett Barber. I don't know is he in. Maybe he's in my Saskatchewan Lawn Care Forum Facebook page, and maybe I've seen him in there.
Well, possibly.
Yeah.
Same thing today. He's like, Krista, you can't even imagine how my grass is looking. I'm like, tell me about it. Let's talk about those lines in your grass. And like, he's just pumped up about his grass this year. He's like, it's looking impeccable. And I was like, right on, buddy. So
it's the thing that gets us middle-aged men, I guess, is we're close to middle-aged men. It's grass, lawn care.
Fascinating. So why do you think that is? Like, what, like, I know you said it's challenging, but is it like your front lawn, your back lawn, both lawns? Is it like, what do you think?
It's a back lawn. Our front yard is currently being kind of worked on and put together, but I honestly, I don't know. I think it's because it's just like a nice little escape. You get out there, you throw the headphones in, you throw some music on and kind of do your thing and water the plants. And I don't know. And just in general, I like getting out in the backyard.
I feel the same. My grass is not great. I have lots of weeds that grow in it, but I still cut them every week and keep it maintained. But it's just, I think, being outside that I love. And then, of course, it doesn't look like a disaster. That's key.
Yeah, and our summers are so short here, so that's a good excuse to get outside and be busy outside.
Yeah, and of course the kids probably, or I guess Niall, because the little gaffer, he's not experiencing one yet, but Niall probably loves it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I just have to make sure when Niall goes out there that I'm picking up the dog poop so he's not stepping on any landmines out there.
Yeah, no doubt that would be a bit awful.
Yeah,
that would be a horrific thing to have to deal with on like a little kid.
it'd be terrible. Yeah, I don't want to have to deal with that.
Oh, one thing I want to talk about him is your guys' posts about when it's raining and your doorbell cam. Oh no, it's raining again, or like
he has this hatred for rain, and it's hilarious. It's really cute. He's got a lot of I think every kid has that, where they do these like cute things. And in fact, that he has even words that he says that Casey and I have started this shared notes app, so we like keep track of words or phrases he says. And then, I mean, it's cool because then in 10 years we can look back and just laugh at these things that he said.
That is pretty cute. I've seen a couple of your guys' posts about him. He's like, "Go away, rain."
Yeah.
That is so great. Do you have any more questions for him, Sissy?
We've had a good chit chat. I can't wait to get into our peaks, pits, and plans with Mark.
Right.
Oh yeah. Okay. So, what do you think we should do here?
Mark, what would you like to see how we do this, or would you like to go first?
No, I'd like to see how you guys do it. I need an example.
Okay, sis, you go first.
I like to start with my pits because I'll start off with the like least awesome thing and end on the awesome thing. I'm not going to talk a lot about it because it's just something that's going on in my life right now. But I had a bit of a tough weekend. Mark and I had a little bit of a hiccup this weekend. So that's just life, relationships, my peaks. Well, for starters, having Mark on the podcast, just like seeing your face makes me happy. We shouldn't let this much time go by.
No, you're right. Because likewise, yeah, we shouldn't.
I know. It's funny because, well, and I think that you guys are out here sometimes because Casey's parents have a cabin here.
They do. Yeah. Yeah. We've only been out there once this year, but next time we come out, I'll make sure to text you.
I know life gets busy, but if I'm around, I would love to come at least say hi to Kip.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'd love to see you guys, even if it's just whatever, popping over for coffee. But anyway, another peak. Okay, this is funny. So I'm a big time gardener, as everybody knows, and I get these little garden bugs that affect your flowers. They get on bright colored flowers. They're called thrips. And they're annoying, and you can't really spray anything on them because it'll affect your petals. So I'm like late night researching on the internet, like what can I do? And the lady that owns the greenhouse, she gets these bugs in that will eat certain insects. But the problem is when you grow in open air, like not in a controlled environment, if there's not enough pest pressure, these bugs will screw off. Well, I'm like, screw it, I'm going to try it. I order in some of they're green lacewing larvas. My lacewing larvae showed up today in the mail.
Nice.
So I'm pumped about that.
The things we get excited about as we get older, see?
Yeah. I know it's totally ridiculous. This has been it's been an ongoing thing in my life though for like at least 15 years. It's been a slow obsession. Like it started off with just like having a little jalapeno pepper patch. And now it's like a quarter of an acre. It's insane. So it gets away on you real fast. And then last week, I actually hit up the beach a couple times. Like I just went down for a dip afterward because it was hot. And I haven't done that in years. It just felt so good to do that. And then, yeah, like I had flowers this week, which was awesome. And then, oh yeah, I should report my Weight Watchers. I'm doing Weight Watchers, Mark, because I'm in menopause and my pants are tight. But I didn't lose any pounds this week, but I stayed at the same. So I'm happy about that. Anyways, life, it's just a whole thing. And then my plans, tomorrow I'm going to have supper with Mom out here at the lake because she's at the camper. And then there's a used book sale out here on Saturday, which I really want to get to. So I think I'm going to stay home Friday night so I can do that because I haven't gotten to it. And apparently it's awesome. It's a fundraiser for our library. So
nice. And
then the Redneck Parade is on Sunday. I don't know if I'll be able to stay for that because I got to pick garlic at the farm. But if I do stay home, I'm going to do that. So those are my plans. Are you going to take it away, Mark?
You go, Stacey. I want to hear yours.
All right. Me and Sean also had a little bit of a blip this weekend in our relationship. There was many weeks, Mark, where Chrissy and I did not have any pits. So you're hitting a weird week here. Maybe it's the moon or something. But yeah. Me and Sean, so we went down to the beach and it's so busy. And so we rode our bikes down there. And that's great. We had a nice afternoon at the beach. We ride our bikes back, and we're at an intersection, and we need to cross the main road in Invermere, the main street, and it's busy. Like, it is peak summer. Like, there's no break in traffic. And so I'm saying to Sean, maybe we need to turn right and catch the stop sign to get up the hill. I don't know. And I'm trying to communicate with him, and then he just blows past me and beats a vehicle. And I was like, like, I wasn't ready for it. He didn't say, let's go, like, nothing. I didn't feel safe enough to go. Sometimes we have problems like that on bicycles. Anyways, we talked about it, and then I was over it after about 40 minutes. So it's okay. So that was my pit, and I'm over it.
Are we sure you're over it? You're bringing it up as a pit. Are you sure?
Yeah. Should we really get into the therapy behind it?
Yeah.
What needs is your inner child not, or what aren't being met here?
I think it's safety. It's true, though. What is my unmet need here?
Yeah.
Was safety. Okay, peaks. It was a busy weekend of to-dos. So they're not like super exciting things that I had this past weekend, and we didn't have company. So it was a chill weekend, but a busy weekend. But probably my highlight is that I bought a super cute skirt from the consignment shop for our chuck wagon races that Chrissy and I are going to next week. So
nice.
Or next month. Yeah. So we're going to the chuck wagon races in Rocky Mountain House.
And the skirt looks great on you. It's like a jean pencil skirt.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Don't know how much I'll reach for that for working fully remote from home, but it's in the wardrobe now for a little while. And yeah, like, the beach was good, and just, it's easy living out here right now. Go to yoga, go to the gym, just the usual. But yeah, it's pretty easy living. And as for my plans, my best friend forever is driving through from Vancouver to Banff/Canmore this weekend. So I get a sleepover with her one night, and her husband and her kiddo. So I'm really excited to see her this weekend. It's going to be brief, but she's on a big family road trip with her in-laws, and they're just starting as they drive through. So the rest of the weekend, it is busy in our town because it's a resort town, and we also have a book sale. So I will probably hit up the book sale. It's on the first Friday of the summer months in our town. They have live music, the art galleries are open late, the shops are open late, so it's got some good vibes. So I'll probably head downtown for a picnic with my bestie and just go take in some live art that's happening, or some live music. So that's exciting. So that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
Nice.
Sounds lovely. Okay, take it away, Mark. I'm so excited you're participating.
Okay, so I'll do likely two of each. So my pits. My first pit is that I last night got a little frustrated with Niall at bedtime, and even tonight got a little bit, not as frustrated. Last night was a little more frustrating, where it's like I'm getting annoyed at how long it's taking to get him down to go to bed. And even last night, I'm like, I'm gonna get mad, I gotta excuse myself from the room, so I left in case he went in. So I think that's kind of a pit, because I need to have better patience, because he's just being a kid, and I can control my emotions. He can't control really his. He's just a kid, right? So I just have to do better at that. So that's my pit, or one of my pits. My other pit, and this is more of a selfish one because there was good from it, but I, like you said off the top, I do the in-game hosting for the Saskatchewan Roughriders, and there was a game this past Friday, and I didn't go because, well, we had a baby. Right? So there's a good reason not to go, and I'm happy to not go, but it was a bummer because since doing that job, I started in 2019, I've never missed a game. I had such a good run going, and then I missed that game. I know, so it's kind of, and it looked like so much fun too, but again, family comes before work, so I was more than happy to stay, just a little bit kind of bummed,
Are you going to be at the next game, or are you off from the Riders as well for a little while?
I'm there. Yeah. I'm going to be, off radio, or the radio job, until September 8th. So I feel like a bit of a teacher, having, August off. It's going to be kind of nice, right? Yeah, I know. And that's coming up in my peaks. So yeah, but then I'm going to be doing the Rider game there's one coming out, or one coming up on August 16th. So I'll be doing that one. Peaks, of course, having a kid on July 23rd. That's the peak of the peak, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is like the best.
Yeah, so that's awesome. And to go along with that peak is that everything has been just going like so good here at home. The transition for our oldest, and then Casey following the C-section is doing really good. So yeah, it's just good vibes around our place. So that's another peak.
I will say you do look like you're glowing quite a bit. Like you definitely have like, yeah, there's like a nice kind of aura to you right now. It's good.
Well, you know what's funny? So I got my light on, as you can see here in the vehicle, right? But then also I wasn't sure if you guys put this out on video or not. So I put on some like facial cream. I'm like, I gotta look good here. So I threw that on. So that's maybe what you're seeing.
Oh,
Is
you
the
look good.
Yeah, thank you. You know what? And I have been getting facials. I am a regular facial guy now, where I'm going every 3 months to get a facial. So that could be a reason why.
Do you have a skincare routine?
No, I try. It's kind of like flossing, before you go get a facial, I panic and try to get on top of it, or shortly after I get the facial, but it kind of tails off. So not really. It's better than what it used to be, where it was just like Dove soap on my face. Yeah. So I guess that's another peak, is I'm so psyched about getting facials. Listen, guys, if you think it's all girly to get facials, that is stupid. It is the best.
Somebody like rubs your face for an hour.
Yeah, it is unbelievable. So I got another one coming up at the start of end of August, I think. I don't know. I got to check my schedule, but yeah, it can't come soon enough.
That is glorious. I love that.
Oh shit, I jumped ahead, because that should have been part of the plan.
That's okay.
Shit. I'm not
You can
following
back
this
her
very
up.
well.
You can back her up a bit.
So hold on, that's part of the plans as well. And then, so more of the plans would be, since it's going so well, and again, I don't want to jinx it, but it feels like it's a bit of a holiday, which I didn't think it would be. So with 6 weeks off, I think Casey and I are going to try to go to Wascana Pool here in town, the new pool that they built like a few summers ago, right? Yep. And then just try to do some, like, keep Niall home from daycare a few days, and just try to like do a family of 4 type of activity once in a while. So looking forward to that. And then the Rider game coming up August 16th, because I think by that point I'm going to be itching to get working again. So it will be nice to be back there.
That's awesome.
I can't remember the last time I even took 2 weeks off. So having 6 weeks off is going to be crazy.
I think that's so lucky for you guys to have that for your family. Like, that's so nice to be there. And yeah, that is awesome for you guys.
Lots of time to work on my lawn too.
Oh yeah. I can't wait to see that thing by the end of August. That's going to be beautiful.
It's going to be real nice. It's going to be like on a golf course.
That's awesome.
No doubt. You got to get I don't know, like my lawnmower. It's just a push one. It's not gas or anything. It's just a manual thing.
Old school,
because I just have these walkways around my garden bed. And so, but anyways, you can lower it more and more. So you could does your lawnmower do that? So at certain areas, it can be like a golf green, but then it could be like a fairway off to the side. And then maybe a little...
Except I did that and broke one of my sprinkler heads. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to lower it any more than it is. We're good.
No, you don't want to be doing that. No, she's got to keep her where it's at.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're going to have a great rest of your summer and enjoying the whole connection with your family of 4 now.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to. Oh, one more peak. Sorry, I should have said this podcast has been cool, because I haven't done a podcast in a long time, and to be able to like talk long form like this is really fun. So I appreciate you guys asking me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thanks, you're welcome.
Yeah, well, we can have you on again sometime. We enjoy having you on. We like the idea of having some guests on. I think we're like eventually going to hope to have a guest on every month, but I would like at some point, to have like a bigger conversation about sobriety and be a little bit more deeper about that, because I haven't even really had a deep dive into that for myself either yet on this podcast. Maybe when we do that, we'll have a few sober friends on. I'm not sure, but we'll do that one day, and we're going to bite it back. You
got my number. You can bug me whenever you want.
I know. It's just so great. Like, you obviously it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on and to see you and to just, have a good chat. Like, it's been too long, as I've said, but it's been fabulous. So thank you so much for joining us, Mark.
One of my 2025 25 goals I'm manifesting is big energy. And I know when I have big energy, I feel like I have the shivers. And I've had that feeling of this whole podcast. So thank you for bringing like the excessive big energy to this tonight, because the podcast has been bringing me lots of that, but like you elevated it tonight, and I mean that like fully from my heart. So thank you so much.
Of course. And again, thank you for having me. And I hope when I go back in my house here that the toddler isn't, up swinging on a chandelier or anything like that. Wish me luck.
We are wishing you good luck. Okay, well, I think that's going to wrap it up for us today, everybody. So thank you guys so much for tuning into our podcast with Mark Johnston. Obviously, you can find Sister Social Call on Instagram, or you can find us on Apple, Spotify, Libsyn. You can find Stacey on LinkedIn or Facebook, and you can find me on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. And well, hey, Mark, where can they find you?
They can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at Mark Johnston FM. I have LinkedIn like Stacey, but I just have it to pretend to be professional. I'm not at all. So don't bother finding me on there.
Okay, well, I think that's going to do it. So thank you guys so much. And yeah, we'll talk to you guys next week. Love you, sis.
Love you, sis.
Oh, I think we nailed it.